Hello YouTube, Jeff Kelly here. Today I was watching a YouTube video by a gentleman. He calls his channel The Reloading Bench. Really nice guy. And it was a Frankfurt Arsenal trimmer. And I noticed how kind of big and bulky it was, and how kind of, well, it was very difficult to use, difficult to set up. It looked anyway. I just wanted to show you some of the alternatives, and I'm not saying that the Frankfurt Arsenal is bad. I'm just wanted to show you some different ways to trim. This one is the Redding 2400 trimmer, and I have been doing some 22 Remington jet brass. You make these out of 357 Magnum cartridges. You neck them down, and then you gotta trim some off the end. So this Redding trimmer, you need a pilot for every different size caliber, because the brass goes onto the pilot. The nice part about it is you don't need any collets, because this grabs, when you push down on this and lock it, it grabs the shell in there, and then all you do is spin it, and it takes off all the brass that you need down to size. It's got the micrometer on it, which you can set it precisely how long you want the case to be. So anyway, so that's it. Press this again, reverse turn that, and it comes right off right there. And then you've got to chamfer and deburr it. I've got an electric Hornady one here. You can use the handheld one if you want to do it, and it works out pretty nicely. But it's a lot of work. I've been doing this to cases all morning, and you can see by looking at the cases, it takes you a good long time to get through these on this type of trimmer. So let's take a look at the next type of trimmer I use to get the right length on the cases. Okay, now the next way that I trim brass is I use the world's finest trimmer, which is this one right here, and it goes on a drill, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, now the brass exits here, so it's good to take a plastic bottle and chop just behind the neck. So you got a cone coming out on this, so it covers up the outside, so the brass doesn't go all over the room. It just falls into the plastic cone. So this one's for the 5.7 by 28, and all you do is stick it in the end and go like that, and you've got a perfectly trimmed case. Came out a little hard because I haven't sized this case yet. I'm just using it for an example. And the other one that I use it for is the 22 TCM So this case works basically the same way. But they just go right in. You can do them, buzz them just about that fast, and again and again, and you're done in no time. So this is really the best trimmer on the market that I can find. But let's go to the next example, which I like too, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, the next one is a die trimmer setup, and it is a die. So you put it in your single stage press. You run your ram all the way up. You want to get the die so it's touching the ram, and then tighten it a little further so you know that the ram is definitely up there against that die. And this happens to be for 223 brass. There's a new one here, and you just put it in here and run it up through, and you can see that the top of the brass is sticking out just a bit right there. And what you do is take a file and run it. Run it across the top until it's even, and there you have it. And it's trimmed, and then you chamfer and deburr it, and you're all set. Now, when you're forming brass, like I was forming from 221 Fireball brass out of 222 Remington Magnum, the brass comes up and sticks up about that high out of here, so you've got to take your hacksaw and hack it off, and then you take your file to it and smooth it out. But there's the third way to trim your brass. I'll leave a link to the Reloading Benches video on the Frankford Arsenal case trimmer, and there I guess you'll probably have every example that there is of case trimming. So thanks for watching. Be sure and share it and subscribe. Also join the NRA. As I say, there's 120 million gun owners out there. The NRA says they have 5 million members, so let's get on the ball. It's only $25 a year. So Jeff Kelly signing out. See you on the next one.